Right then, guys. So, good evening to ICB and to our press conference ready before our big show next week on October the 9th. We're now in full flow. Lockdown and COVID seems like a thing of the past. Events are happening all over the country. We had a massive event just 2 months ago, and we're back again in Derby on October the 9th. With 35 junior bouts. That's 35 junior bouts starting at 10 o'clock in the morning, going on to about 2 o'clock. And then we've got the adults that kick in from 5 o'clock through till midnight. It's going to be a great evening, great day event, and you don't have to miss it. If you can't make it to the show, you can buy online streaming tickets from icbboxing.com. So there is no excuse. But with everything at ICB, we try and do that little bit extra. And part of that is we do a little press conference online so people can do it from their own comfort, their own home. They don't feel intimidated. They don't feel put out by any time, any way. And it gives the boxers a chance just to have a final say, hype up that fight a little bit more, talk about what sort of training they've been doing, what issues they've come across, what barriers. Because at the end of the day, guys, we're all human. And we're all here we're in the same boat, really. So, without me going on any further, let's go to our first boxer. How are you, all right, buddy?
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me or not? Can you hear me?
Why can't I hear you?
Have you got mute on?
I think I'm going to have to join and come back.
Right, that was a good day. I'll wait for Tom then. Tom to sort Bandon out. Good start there. So anyway, so what's going on, guys? October the 9th. Hold on. Can you hear me?
I can now.
Hey, we're on now. How we doing, buddy? All right?
Yeah, you?
Mate, well, you're not on the toilet, are you?
No. It's just quiet in here. The kids are mad.
But that's a great start to the press conference. Sat on the toilet, mate. We've not had that one before, I tell you.
How you doing?
I'm good, mate. How are you doing?
We're getting there. There, definitely.
Good. Right, we've got 5 days to go, so I hope you are. So, look, Brandon, you've got a bit of a story. So, talk me through, because obviously you're local to us, you're in Burton. You train with Zoltan.
Yeah.
But tell me a bit about your journey, mate. How you've got to this point.
It's a funny old story, actually. For those who don't know, I was 26 stone in January. So I've lost about 7.5 stone currently. I tell people this it's weird for me because you know how in movies you like get they get like an epiphany and it just happens. It's sort of like that. One day I got up and I looked in the mirror. I just didn't like who I was anime. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And the very same day I started running, and I remember, going home. I only ran around the block, and my feet were killing. I couldn't really breathe. And here we are 7 months later, 7.5 stone down. I'm running 5 kilometers in 30 minutes. Do you know what I mean?
Fair play, buddy. Absolutely brilliant, mate. So what made you the boxing then? Where did the boxing come into it then?
To be honest, it wasn't part of the plan. Zoltan sort of come back home as you knew, and he was fighting on your shows. I actually bought a pay-per-view for that show back last September.
Yeah.
I think he fought one of your lads.
Yep.
Anyway, I was watching him for a while, and he said to me, "Come down to the gym." So I come down to the gym, come to see him, and I sort of got hooked on it again. Because Zoltan's style is very unique.
It is.
Zoltan's a very unique person anyway, as you know. And he's a bit mad, but me just watching him, I just got hooked on the whole idea. So.
No, mate. Well, mate, and here we are. I'm just tagging you into the stream for this so people can listen to your story, mate. No, mate, I know Zoltan and I know he has his ways, but his ways work. Hence why over the last few months he's got heavily involved with us in Derby at Inspire as well, and he's helping me there with certain things as well. Because he's a method man, and he will break it down to the basics and then build you up. So what are you expecting then on the 9th? And are you not sure, or is it just a question of what are you thinking?
I don't know. It's a hard one for me because, you know, heavyweight is big. So the guy I'm fighting, he could be massive, he could be, you know, small and chunky, he could be thin and tall. I don't know. I just don't know, to be honest. But I'm hoping everything is just smooth. To be honest, Sam, I'll be happy just to get through the thing, you know.
Okay. Well, I suppose at the end of the day, this will be the beauty of what I do at ICB is, it sounds a bit crazy, but it's not just for boxers. And what I mean by that is most promotions or people like myself around the country, they're looking for the next world champion, or they're looking for somebody who's breathed and born into it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Where what I'm all about is creating that opportunity that's a life-changing for someone in their own way. Does that make sense? And like you've just said,
1,000,000%.
Like you've just said there, as long as you get through it, you're happy. And you can say, when you go there on that day and you go in front of the 600-700 people, it's going to be there, if not more, and they're supporting you, and there'll be a lot of people. I know there's going to be a lot of people that are supporting you, and you get in the ring and you do them rounds, and you come out the end when that bell goes. For you, that's a massive achievement. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the beauty. That's the beauty of what ICB is all about. It's about, at the end of that show, saying, right, how have we helped each boxer on the show achieve a certain goal? Because everyone's goals are different. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm hoping you might turn around and say, yeah, I want to do another one. I want to do another one. But you might just turn around and say, you know what, Sam, I've done that. It's helped me focus. It's helped me lose my weight. It's helped me get into another pathway. And I'm done now, but I'm thank you for the opportunity. And mate, I'd shake your hand and say, well, I've done my job then. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
1,000,000%.
So is there any tactics? Have you got any thoughts? Was it just literally you're gonna see what happens when that bell goes?
See, the thing is, we did have tactics because we knew who we were fighting. But that's gone down the toilet.
That's funny, yeah.
So to be honest, if I'm looking sharp, you know, doing what I'm supposed to be doing, I'll be happy.
Good.
You know, as long as I get through the rounds, hopefully, you know, unmarked. I've got work the day after.
They want to do it with black eyes and stuff. Having to explain that one.
They won't mind, but that's what it's about, though, isn't it? You know, coming out healthy, happy, and everyone, you know, shaking hands after.
100%, exactly that, mate. I always say to all the lads, whenever they're on a show somewhere, I say, number one, you get out of that ring fit, healthy, uninjured. And number two, you've enjoyed the experience. And number three, what have you learned from it? Do you know what I mean? And you exactly hit the nail on the head, mate. And then obviously the rest of your team, you've got a good little team going now. Zoltan, Alvis, who obviously picked up a belt this weekend.
He's loving it, isn't he?
Mate, he's a true warrior, mate. And
we started calling him the Terminator.
Mate, he will literally already fight anybody in front of him, even though he's only been doing it not too long himself.
Yeah.
And then obviously you've got Jake Mullen as well. So tell me about Jake, because I know Jake, I've met Jake a few times now. He's a lovely lad. I'm guessing he's been a bit of a sparring partner for you.
To be honest, we've only sparred once.
Okay.
It was my first sort of sparring back training. I've been training with him. Such a good guy, honestly. You know, and you can sort of tell it. You could throw Anthony Joshua in front of this guy and he'll fight him. Do you know what I mean? He ain't bothered. He's just not scared of anybody.
Mate, every time I've spoken to him, he's come down a few times and I've done a few sessions. Mate, like you say, he's a nice lad. And that's the good thing about the team that Zoltan's got is you're all a good, genuine bunch of lads who just want to try your best and give it your all and what will be, will be. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, 1,000,000%. You have to ask him a question, though, when he does come next to the gym. You have to ask him about the chocolate eggs. I won't tell you the story. I'll let him do it. But the chocolate eggs.
Chocolate eggs, okay. Chocolate eggs for Jay. Right. We'll say no more then on chocolate eggs then.
1,000,000%.
Interesting.
Yeah, but the whole point, we're fit, we're ready. We'll smash it. Do you know what I mean? Hopefully, anyway.
No, mate, you will. I'm sure you will. So, Brandon, look, mate, it's been nice to chat to you. Breathe the ear, mate. And I appreciate all the efforts you're doing, not just in the gym, promoting, pushing it, fitting it around your own other goals that you've got. But, mate, we'll see you on the 9th in about, it's 5-6 days' time, mate. It'll come quick. And just enjoy it, buddy. That's all I'm going to say to you. Just enjoy it.
I appreciate it, Sam. Thank you for having me.
Hey, you look after yourself, mate. I'll catch you soon, buddy.
Cheers, mate.
See you, mate. So, guys, there's Brandon there. Prime example of what ICB is all about. He got into fitness at the start of the year. He's lost 7 stone. And as a result, he wanted to now challenge himself and take on a boxing bout. So is there a fair 50-50 bout out there? Yes, we found one. So he gets his dream. He gets to tick another box. And that is what ICB is all about. And ICB wouldn't be here and wouldn't be achieving these dreams and goals and opportunities for others if it weren't for our sponsors. So here's a shout out to them.